I can't even sit down and enjoy my meal. To come to find out, we got another breaker. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's reverse a little bit. Let's. What's up, y'all? It's me again, and we here with it. All right, this is sports, and I don't know if y'all heard breaker. We already covered the situation with Luka going to LA, Anthony Davis going to Dallas, but this ain't stopped yet. Cause now we just got a 3-way trade, and I'm going to break it down. This 3-way trade just happened, okay? And it involves Chicago Bulls, Sacramento Kings, and San Antonio Spurs. Now, let me catch myself, because I was sitting down. I'm sitting getting ready to watch the Clarissa Shields fight, seeing if what she gonna do, who gonna win. You know what I mean? It ain't kick off yet. So right now it's the consolation fights and all that stuff. But yes, we are here to talk about this trade that just went down. And as soon as my computer loads up and I can get the whole situation, because as I thought we was alright, that little Luka trade, it wasn't settled yet. So right now, matter of fact, let me get the Bleach report. Because it just said as the trade about to finalize. All right, the BR. Pardon me for a second. I'm trying to get everything situated. The Bleach report. Okay, and we are here. I'm about to talk to y'all about this craziness. But before I get it all clear, I want to make sure y'all understand what just happened right now. And so, there's been speculations, there's been the trade talks that Sacramento Kings wanted to move forward with De'Aaron Fox. A nice young player, he's a good two-way player, but they traded him, and as of right now, De'Aaron Fox is going to San Antonio Spurs. Let me get the breakdown of everything. He's going to San Antonio Spurs. Chicago is sending Zach LaVine to Sacramento Kings. That's right. The infamous Zach LaVine is going to Sacramento Kings. And let me get the whole breakdown, because I saw it on my phone, but right now the computer is not showing it. It's not giving me the full play-by-play. Okay, so this is who got what. Spurs get De'Aaron Fox, Jordan Lakin? I don't know if I'm saying his last name right. McLauglin. Main person is De'Aaron Fox. That's who the Spurs get. The Sacramento Kings get Zach LaVine, Sidney Coscoco, 3 first-round picks, 2025, 2027, 2031. 3 second-round picks, 2025, 28, and 28. And Chicago will be getting Zach Collins, Trey Jones, and Kevin Huerter, and their own 2025 pick via Spurs. So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The full trade just went down. Darren Fox is going to be playing side by side with Victor Wembanyama, Chris Paul. That's definitely that's a nice little combination. I'm not gonna hold y'all. That's a nice little combination. That's really, if we gonna be honest, that Spurs might be looking. I mean, Victor was in there hooping for them. Now you get a Darren Fox on that squad with Chris Paul gonna dish it to y'all. That looking good, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. Now, the Zach LaVine going to Sacramento Kings. I always say, when a player hasn't been him for a good period of time, it's good to start fresh from another city. He can go in there and potentially make Sacramento, because right now Sacramento's still good. You know, you still got Sabonis. You know, you got a couple other pieces. With Zach LaVine, because he's a scorer, is it going to fit in that team with Zach LaVine? Because it was everybody knew the rumors. The rumors was that Zach LaVine was supposed to get traded to the Lakers. Obviously, that's not going down because of Luka Doncic. So now, Zach LaVine got moved because both sides of Darren Fox, they are looking at trade offers. So, in this trade, who won? You have to say the Spurs. Now, if you want to say Sacramento won for future picks, that's cool. But if honestly, you got to look at it. Darren Fox has been balling when he was a Sacramento. When he went to that playoffs and he was like the number one seed, he carried his squad to the playoffs. So now you're going on a team where you're not going to be the number one. You play your role. You got a big man that been hooping. You got a point guard that's going to facilitate the ball. So all you got to do is be at the right position. He going to dish it to you. So I feel like Spurs won this trade. And if we're going to say who won the future, you could say Sacramento for the future. But we talking about now moving forward, Spurs won this. Greg Popovich, I feel like he is happy because Darren Fox reminds you, if you want to look at the old Spurs, if I had to say Darren Fox kind of reminds you of a Steven Jackson mixed with I don't want to say a Kawhi. A Steven Jackson maybe mixed with not even Bruce Bowen. A Rudy Gay. Okay, let's look at that. Let's use that on the Spurs. Steven Jackson and a Rudy Gay mixed together, and it's like a Darren Fox. Now, I could be wrong, but I'm just saying for Spurs-wise, I feel like that's a tough move, yo. I don't know what's going on in NBA. I know the trade deadline is coming up, and people are here. So now it leaves to, where is Jimmy going? Is Miami going to move forward and trade Jimmy? That's the big question now. Because there was always talks about them. It was talks about them two players, Zach LaVine and Darren Fox. Luka came out of nowhere. That we didn't even know it was a conversation with Luka. We thought Luka was gonna be a Maverick for life. Apparently, we got that wrong because we didn't see that. Or Lakers. Here's this is where it bothers me, because when I looked at the video of Jason Kidd with the owner, not Mark Cuban, with the owner, the facial expression that Jason Kidd had, like he wanted to say something and he just couldn't, and he just had to just like, we just had to, like, it's just, I know he felt some type of way, like they didn't even come in there to talk to him like, listen, this is what we about to do. We feel it's best in our team. We can, because you got a first round 2029 pick for Luka? For Anthony Davis? Oh, man. And don't get me wrong, Anthony Davis is good, but I'm just saying, that was crazy. One first round pick, I would have made them spin the block and give me a couple of picks with Luka. But I don't know, y'all. I had to jump back on here to talk about it. This is crazy. Oh my goodness. What else is going to, what else can happen in the NBA? Ah, man. Oh, this is crazy. I mean, I look on my phone, I go down, strolling down, and they say breaking news, Darren Fox is going to the Spurs. I say, stop playing. And sure enough, that was not a joke. So, I don't know what's going to happen next, but I'm ready for some popcorn. I'm ready for some popcorn. Because this is crazy. This is crazy. Now you gotta wonder what's the rumors? Well, let's check out some rumors going on right now in the NBA rumors. So that went down. So here's the next question. Do you see Jimmy Butler getting traded before the deadline? Do you see him going to a Golden State, a Phoenix? Could Phoenix trade Jimmy Butler for Bradley Beal? And Bradley Beal got a no trade. Could that trade go down? Could Miami Heat have an opportunity of saying, listen, what would it take if we get Bradley Beal for Jimmy Butler? I don't feel that trade will work. That would not work. It just really won't. It really would not work. But at this point, you don't know who can get traded. At this point, this is crazy. Okay? Crazy. But if a trade comes up, I will cover it, let y'all know what's going on, how do I feel about it, and we get to it. Alright? It is what it is. Alright? Unbelievable for 2 days of the NBA. This the most action they've been having, because the rates has been a little bit low this year with NBA, but this the most talk of the NBA talk they've been talking about with the trade. 2 trades that's a blockbuster trade just went down, and rarely you see some major trade go down like this, but this was just, you just gotta buckle your seat and see who is next, okay? But once we find out what's next, I'll be back on here letting y'all know what's the deal? Alright? But let me know in the comments of what you think about these two trades that went down. From the Lakers trade to the Mavericks, from Spurs, Bulls, and Sacramento trade. And let me know in the comments of who do you thought won out of this trade. Let me get your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. Alright? But always like and subscribe. And we will be back.